Do 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 do. Nope, nope. Oh, secret without guidance. Yep. And I made a Steve reference. I think that's everything. Now, the question is, I don't know whether Axe's level can work in DSDA.
You should ask him.
Well, I did message him, and I have yet to hear back. Granted, that was only a minute or two ago. I was trying to find where we talked about what we were, other WADs that I had some interest in. But I couldn't find anything. I suspect, though, at the very least, I believe the requirements for ramp are that the WAD is functional in GZ Doom. So, any which way, we can play both of these. See, that one is Sykes. That one's Axis. I assume... Well, let's try this. Seems to be taking some time. Ah, there we go. Okay, looks like we've got something. Alright. And it didn't show up on here. There it is. There we go. This is Axamoretl's level called The Bone Furnace. On title alone, I have concerns. And I think those concerns are justified because emphasis on bone. And X submitted this for Ramp 2024. I'm drifting. Uh-huh. It's very quiet in here. A little too quiet. A little too raff. Shotgun. Uh-oh.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Hey. Thank you for... Thank you for 7 months, Tasty Jake. Oh, here we go. All right. Stim pack. We have light. Let's take a look here. We have 120 monsters. Four secrets. Let's see. I feel like I may have missed something. Let's see if we can't go back down. Oh. Bone. Well. Ha. Oh, okay. Oh, we might come back here later. That's what I'm getting out of this. Oh, I've got misaligned texture. And I think I have an axe.
I don't do wall hunts in my maps.
Alright, well, then just a slight misalignment right here. That seems a little... Yeah.
I'm not too
Just a
worried
small
about
thing. Yeah.
Can't see shit.
Can't see shit. Wait, didn't I...
it.
Yeah, no, I did. Okay. I thought it'd be like...
No, I meant that room was really dark.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, Axe, now answer me this. Is the fact that this is called the Bone Furnace giving me the appropriate amounts of trepidation for the enemy type? That doesn't instill me with the greatest amount of confidence, I'll have you know.
I never said I was here to instill confidence.
This is a good point. I appreciate the sound effect there for the rays. That's pretty cool.
Took me forever to find just the right fucking sound.
I can imagine. It's not a touch people give.
Well, one site was like, "Oh, these are free use," and then it's like, "Yeah, but if you pay $10, you get the version that doesn't have a voice speaking randomly throughout the fucking sound effect."
Welp.
So it's not so much free use as, "Oh, buy this first, and then we'll give you the unaltered sound file."
Uh-huh. Go in here first instead.
There's a texture misalign in this one. It's on purpose because I just couldn't get the skull towers to look exactly right because just how many line defs there are.
Ah.
So you may notice like a weird line of, and I did my best to try to blend them. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you see, it's just like very tiny.
Yeah, it's missable on the first glance, and I think that's really what you want in the end.
Yeah, and there's issues with the slopes where they don't all match up nicely, so you'll have like a little bit of a line, front depth coming out. So you just kind of. I did my best. Slopes are an obnoxious thing to work with.
Yeah, I am certain of that.
So this is about a sixth of the length of my first map.
Now, your first map wasn't even super long anyway.
It was about an hour.
Did we take an hour? Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, so this is
It's
like
been a while.
10 to 12 minutes if you do everything.
Which, of course, is what we're here to do. And, of course, I'm going to die, so... Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. I don't have rewind. Now, of course, your other map had stealth monsters.
Yeah, can we not bring that up anymore? That was... like, I get it. You don't like it. Let's... No more talking about it.
I was gonna say, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, I had enough.
Oh, dear.
again.
Dead.
I was gonna try and make something for ramp, but then I got sick, really bad,
Oof, it sucks.
as in bedridden for nearly 2 weeks.
I want to do something for ramp, but
There is no time.
I whipped this up in, I want to say 48 hours.
yeah, my biggest problem remains that I have never used Doom Builder, and the only person who could have taught me anything about it was bedridden.
I mean,
Or, well, the person that I have the most
feel you got
access
Psyche,
to.
I mean, yeah. I'm still getting my head around doing, you know, the level design. I get an idea and it just doesn't seem to like come. It's like trying to draw art for me. Like I have this great vision in my head, and my hand goes to paper, and it's like, oh yeah, you have forgotten everything you know about everything.
It never comes out the way you want.
No.
Yeah, I think that's a given.
Spillways was
That's-
supposed to be a little more like.
Fuck. Fuck.
That's basically like my entire career in a nutshell.
Like Spillways, I envisioned more like I didn't use any slopes, but I had slopes in mind and all these different like sections come together. And really, what it ended up turning into was sort of a proof of concept. Like, here's the thing: can I do it? Yes, I can. All right, I'll do it. This was more, all right. Here's the idea. I'm gonna stick by that.
There you go.
There were a couple of things I had to double check on to get this working right, but
No rewinds. I don't have rewinds.
also anytime you want hints on things, let me know.
I did see that there are 4 secrets.
There are.
How do I win?
Kill the thing.
Also, the way I designed this map is you can basically ignore 99% of the encounters.
Really?
Yes. Only one encounter is required to finish the level. All the other ones you can essentially just ignore.
Well, I don't expect that boner and chain gunner ambush I've got here is the one that is required. So that means
However,
there's other
the
stuff
more-
here.
Right. The more stuff you do, though, the more stuff you'll have access to in terms of like secrets and shit.
Fuck. Well, 1 HP in a dream. 11 HP in a dream. Oh. That doesn't do anything. Oh.
Nope.
Curses. The mistakes they were made.
Indeed.
So there's no reason to actually have that fight.
Not necessarily. Like I said, almost everything is bypassable, but doing specific things will unlock the secrets. They're all tied into various aspects of the map.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, there's things to use, things to fight. And I wanted to try to do, like, I feel like my favorite type of map is a modular. So, like, you know, a room that it just starts as a room, then it opens up into opens up the room a bit more, then maybe you go around a bit, come back, the room opens up even more.
Butts.
Switched.
As you do.
And all of the secrets have a tell. There's visual and audio clues that sort of explain what you're supposed to do.
I see.
with spillways, I use text to give clues, and this I'm trying to do more diegetic design with that. Because it's kind of breaking to just be like, oh, here's a wall of text to tell you what to do.
Yeah, it does definitely breaks the flow somewhat.
Only one secret uses text.
I did appreciate the fact that well, let's see, you did spillways in 22 because you did before I left.
22? I thought it was last year.
Wasn't it for
No.
ramp?
No. I had no ass. I did this. I started doing it in October, so I was well past
Right.
the cutoff for. Yeah, it was last year in October I did it. Because it was a couple months after Alessa passed, so one of the secrets was a room with pictures of Alessa. It was a tribute.
Oh, let's check the VODs.
Yeah, or the yeah,
Alessa passed away
check
in-
the YouTube.
Yeah, Alessa passed away in July of last year, on the 20th.
I was home in August.
October 2023.
Yep.
Huh. It seemed like that was longer ago.
It
You know?
does feel like a long time, but it'll be 1 year on the 20th.
I think suffice it to say, from my end, the end of 22 and into 23 was pretty much the longest year of my life.
Oh, you went to fucking ring. Hopefully things are better.
Things are better. Finally have my own place again. Which, that wouldn't have been a problem with everything else if, my ex wasn't my ex.
Yeah. I still can't believe all that was legal. That just blows my mind. But not to.
Michigan's divorce laws are ridiculous. It's like, you want to leave me, leave me. The what you did is unbelievable.
That was cruel. It was completely cruel.
Well, that's the problem. Her best friend is not exactly a moral compass.
Maybe so, but it ultimately comes down to the individual. So I would say her moral compass isn't even there. That if one person can shape your decisions to do something so heinous, you probably weren't a good person to begin with. But I am glad that things have worked out and you are in a much better place.
Yes, with a much better person.
Indeed.
I am fairly sure she is lurking, but she is not.
If you go back to this one section near here, I think it's behind you. And there's a section to your left, and it is the most difficult thing I did in this map. It was now to the right, yeah, right there. Down that one just to your left.
This one.
That one, yeah. Go down there, and if you mouse look.
Oh, I don't have mouse look on. Hang on, let me get a mouse look on.
I bound mine to the.
Well, I had to turn it off. I had to turn it off for Ancient Aliens.
Fair enough. This map is jump and mouse look enabled. Jump is required to beat the level. No, there's no platforming section per se. So you'll definitely want jump on as well.
Let's see. I'm surprised. I'm surprised it isn't just jump enabled when I go in. Although I guess that would be a thing that would happen with with ramp. They'll notify.
Yeah.
I
I don't have a thing to say at the start. I didn't want to. I put everything in the README.
I don't remember where to go. Da. Gameplay options. Miscellaneous options. Steel.
Yes.
How do you turn on jump?
Go to option search.
Just have a key assigned to jump. And unless it's disabled by the WAD itself, it's on by default. Just press the jump key.
Well, if I were to guess. Okay, yep, it is enabled. Alright, we're good here.
So if you look around on the floor, this was a humongous pain in the ass. And you can see just a little bit of the tearing there. But
Yeah.
getting it to do this took at least like 30, 40 minutes. Just because of how the slopes work.
There's a reason I don't work with slopes.
Yeah.
Some serious slope action.
I had to adjust the slopes a lot on this room to make sure that enemies could go up and around them.
I seem to have found a location.
I'm very proud of this water. This small, like, water slide. Because it curves just ever so slightly to kind of keep the effect going. Also, you ran past what you need to be, There you go.
Oh. That means I went by one of those before.
Yep.
I thought I had tried to interact with it, but I guess I failed to do so. Let's see, it was back here. No, not here. Here. Oh dear.
Yeah, this does have a fair number of lost souls, and I've kind of took the concept from Spillways, where each important item is guarded by a specific enemy. So Spillways was Archie's, and in this one it's Revs.
Ow. Spillways also excellent song by Ghost.
That's pretty much what inspired the name. And
Good call.
That was the track that Psych put together for me, was a interpretation, or it sampled Spillways and was built off of that song's concept. Psych did a fantastic job with that track.
Psych is excellent with music, regardless of how he thinks of himself.
Yeah. I was gonna ask him for a track for this, but I felt bad asking for the track in the first place. You wouldn't let me pay him for it. It's like, I don't like that. I don't like people working for me. Plus, he's got so much on his plate anyway. I just felt it wouldn't be respectful to be like, hey, yeah, can you give me another free song? Like, I'm not that kind of. Even if I need money from people, I hate to ask, and it upsets me when. I mean, I appreciate it, but it also makes me feel shitty. It's just like I feel like I'm leeching.
Yeah, I'm the same kind of way.
So this room is modular. This is kind of the idea that I like in terms of level design.
Shoot the pain elemental.
I also, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of limited weapons. So only giving the player, like, the shotgun.
Fuck. I dead.
Would you like a hint to a secret that would help?
I would not mind.
Kind of past it, but back at the start, you need to jump into a certain spot.
The start?
Yeah, you can't access it right now, so it's no longer helpful. Sorry.
Ow.
But there are secrets all over the place. Well, not secrets all over the place, but things to activate secrets are all around you. Like stuff
But
that
without
stands
wall.
out usually stands out for a reason.
Okay, well, for example, this stands out.
Okay, so there's an exception to the rule.
Dadgummit.
It's the exception to the rule. All rules have one.
All around me are familiar boners.
You did run past a secret activator a couple of times. Though it might not appear as a secret activator on first glance.
I see.
Looks so common. But when you find it, I can tell you what I had to do to get it to work. Because it didn't work initially. Also, I'm just noticing that one sector being... There you go. So that took a while because my empty version of it, because I edited it to have the empty version of it, for some reason stood a couple pixels higher than the defaulted version. So I had to make a brand new image of the skull column, and then I had to adjust the height of it to match the height of my deskullified column.
Okay. So now what did that do? That's the problem.
For now, you'll just have to press on.
Time to eat some shit.
If it gets too much, you can always restart, and I can guide you to the first, because it gives you a pretty big leg up.
Oh.
At the minimum, this section. But I am happy there's a little bit of a struggle, because I was so worried that this was not hard enough.
Huh.
Because, I mean, then again, I'm the one making the map, but at the same time, it's kind of like...
Oh dear.
You also have a chain.
That's right, I do. Shit biscuit. Lost souls.
And there is a way to cancel out the Pain Elemental's attacks. I don't know if you're familiar with this strategy.
Fuck. I'm caught. Oh, that's right. We were going to add a space for bingo for Const gets caught on scenery.
Oh, you got caught on an enemy.
Oh, well, still.
I guess that counts.
It's close enough.
I tried not to use too many Pain Elementals, but I do like them in large spaces because they do kind of help with filling in. Because there's only like so many places I could think of to put certain enemies, and having the Pain Elemental creates this. It creates I think I like the threat of the pain element because it's putting new enemies out on the field. So it's about trying to focus them and mitigate how many they get out.
Right.
And it does help fill in the space, more organically than, okay, I place this enemy here, here, and here. Whereas I can place specific enemies and then put pain elementals in specific spots so they can fill in the rest and create, more of a dynamic challenge than a static one.
Kako. Why do I keep sliding off? Yo, Psych! Hey, Psych, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. We're playing Axe's map, the Bone Furnace.
That's also a name that just stuck in my head, so I gotta name it this.
Oh my goodness. Hello, Nutsi, welcome.
This is also technically the 4th map I worked on. The 2nd map I started working on was called Cilantro No. And it was just like, I was going to try to do a thing with like the chainsaw, with giving the player upgrades, kind of like Castlevania, where you get it and it makes it longer and does more damage.
Till the cows go move. I feel like I just made a mistake. I did make a mistake. I am going to die. Gonna die, gonna die, gonna die.
It wasn't until I got to the version right before spinning to ramp that I had to change the heights on the Kakos and the pain elementals, because leaving them at the floor, they're too stupid, AI-wise, to fly upwards on this for some reason. So
I'm gonna die.
So
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yep. Yeah, Tasty J, I think that will count as singing. Anyway, hi Raiders. I'm Constantine. Welcome. This is our regular weekly Doom shenanigans. We just finished Plutonia from memory, which yeah. I got some questions about people remembering things.
Was Hunted at least good?
Hunted was spot on. Go to it was a big problem.
It's go to it. It's, by default a problem.
Yes, but this was a problem for different reasons. It was done poorly.
Oh. Yeah. The other thing I like about Lost Souls that I also don't like about Lost Souls is their attack rate makes them so much more of a threat if there's a group of them.
True facts.
64.
Yeah, no, I think every incarnation of the Lost Soul, except for Doom 2016 and Eternal, are humongous dickheads.
I keep forgetting I have jump.
Yes, you will need jump for this section, in my opinion. Plus, it makes this fight so much more fun. Just whipping around the room, jumping over and around the sarcophagi.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you're coming from Psych's stream, though, you obviously like Doom, so I'd say feel free to drop a follow here, because it's 666 follows, which is coming up pretty quick. We're going to have Sunlust. Literally level in Sunlust called Go Fuck Yourself.
It's the penultimate level of the WAD.
Yep. We are going to play that until I go crazy, which won't take long, and then of course we'll make sure we play Go Fuck Yourself. Fuck.
So you're just going to warp to map 29?
If I must. But I mean, I'm sure I'll get through some of it before then. How much? Well, Nailed it.
Yes, the trick. Yeah, so the trick with pain elementals is just be in the face all the time. Because one, any lost soul that they shoot out explodes because you're in the space, and two, when it blows up, it still cannot get the lost souls to spawn because you are right there where they're spawning. So they instantly die.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, Psych, definitely we'll make sure to hit all the salient levels. We're gonna make sure to schedule that for a couple weeks out or something like that. I want you there too, Psych. I want to make sure you're available for that, so we will do that on a day to make sure that that is a thing.
This room also has a Easter egg that is not very subtle.
Oh yeah.
You can see it better once you've cleared out these enemies.
Also, of course, shameless plug for the rest of this week, by the way. Yeah, if you aren't already aware, folks, Battletoads on Saturday with Proton John. It's going to be hilarious. We will probably not die 608 times, but also it's bold of me to think that.
You never know how many times you're going to die.
I figure I'm still looking at a good 400. Fuck. And the pain elemental exploded.
He did. Hit your, I was going to say hit your auto map, but you already activated the next section.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure I'm going to die here very quickly.
The other downside to that section is because it uses 3D floors don't always connect.
Fuck. Mistakes.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Steel, but I think 3D floors have sort of an awkward collision box.
3D floors are an anomaly.
So you'll notice that the Revenant's rockets don't get stopped by the top slab. And I'm very sad about that because that would have made that fight a little easier.
Yikes. I may need to start over to hit Jan's secret like you were mentioning.
Yeah. Because if you hold on to it long enough, it'll make this fight a little easier.
Oh my god. I've made it somewhere. But this is a place I want to go.
Yes, this is the required jump.
The required jump, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Figures.
I can
Rip.
I can feel the hesitation.
I cry. Excuse me, pardon me. Fuck. Hmm.
I put in all these med kits because even I was like, oh, this section's pain. This section's super
Yeah, that would be a little brutal if we were light on med kits on top of everything else.
Well, what originally happened was is I put everything on the map, and because I forgot that placing an item in Ultimate Doom Builder on top of a 3D floor does not mean that that item will spawn on top of the fucking floor.
Oh dear.
So I was playtesting it, and I just was like, I thought I put items in here, and I had to actually drag them up above them because of the way that UDB works. So all those items you see weren't originally there, even though they were originally there. It was annoying.
Sounds like. Fuck.
When everything works great, and it's a very fun experience, and when it's not working, it's fucking infuriating. Spillways had a huge issue at the start where in the main hub room where you're supposed to go to the different sections and lower that wall to lead into the middle and to the end. The second one of those walls came down, the enemies could easily see you in the pool. So what I had to do is I had to lift up walls using the exact same texture and sort of fake it. So you're near one of the first secret.
Am I?
Yep. Near two of them, actually.
No wall humping.
No wall humping. I refuse to do shit like that.
I can't imagine that's through that door. Alright, so this is the... Yeah, this is made a circle.
Mm-hmm. You picked up all the souls?
I picked up 3 blues and 1 brown.
Yep, so the 3 are key to completing the level. Those are required.
Alright, so you're probably going to have to help me out here.
Alright, so as you're going back up into that first room on the right-hand side, not this, no, other way. If you head up the, on the right-hand side as you just passed it. Now on your left hand.
Oh, that's right, I don't have any bullets.
Nope, you don't shoot it. You got feetsies. There you go.
Mega armor. That is very helpful.
Yep, you get bullets and a mega armor. And then the second secret is the way that you were originally going, doing the level as normal.
Whoops.
And there it is.
Ah,
This is
rocket
not
launcher.
available until you grab the skull.
Only 2 rockets too, so it's not even that big of a help.
Gives you exactly what you need.
I need only 2 rockets.
Now there is a secret that's activatable.
Yo,
in
Prof.
the next room. Yeah, there's all those enemies you didn't kill.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Mistakes got made.
That was helpful.
Yeah, we take those.
But I did try to leave them as much of the level open to you know, even though I want the player in that room, dodging, you know, attacks and fireballs and jumping over the things, you can drag everybody around the map into places that you feel that you can, you know, do better against them in. And like I said, all but one encounter is ignorable. You do not have to fight every enemy to complete this. Just one enemy is required in this entire map. And I was even debating not doing that either. I was debating just having like exit be a timed event that you need to survive through. But it was a little close to the final submission date, so I was like, I think I've tooled with this enough.
Yeah.
There's an activator in this room. Should be obvious where it is.
A pleasant surprise. Oh boy.
So where did you have a nasty surprise? What area sparked some negativity, but also had something that sparked joy? Also hit your auto map for this room. And just kind of zoom in a little bit. Think you can see the Easter egg now?
It's behind me.
It's drawn out.
On my left.
That's it. Do you recognize that shape at all?
It seems familiar, but couldn't tell you off the top of my head.
It's the Sink Baby from PT.
Hmm. Let's see. I don't feel like you're talking about going here.
Nope.
I am gonna save though. Whoops.
There was an area where you had a very unpleasant surprise while doing a thing.
Oh well, yeah. Yeah. This way.
There it is. See, that face was supposed to be the joy.
Cat.
Doom doesn't really do a good job at that resolution. But
yeah.
the image on the left was done by El Tiepe Loco. It's Alessa kicking the Twitter icon. I'm very happy with that one. And then on the right-hand side of Alessa is a bread cat Alessa drawn by Spoony Cat.
It's cute.
Yes. So this will be in every one of my maps. Because I swore to a friend ages ago that every single game-related thing I make will have a cat room.
Yeah.
Including my text-only Twine adventure.
Text only.
And a ZZT map I made. So they all have... So then there's one more secret, and it's back in the tunnels. Not the
These
first tunnels, the other tunnel.
The one where I have some enemies still alive.
I think. I don't know if I thought you cleared everybody out in there, but... No, apparently you didn't. There's a few left.
Yeah, there's a few.
You actually looked at it on your first pass through here before going up the stairs. Like I said, I tried to add visual and audio clues for all these secrets.
Fuck.
What I want to do is get more Spectre versions of enemies.
Oh, there's a backpack right here. Oh.
So if you kill all 4 Revenants, you get the backpack.
Oh, how about that?
Like
Hey,
I
Jibble.
said, you can avoid all the fights, but the more you do, the more secrets you get.
One monster left. Okay, where the hell am I going at this point?
So you want to go back to the very first room. Want to save.
Yeah.
Wish. There you go. Now the key hint to what you're supposed to do next was when you're picking up the souls. 3 souls.
Yeah. They all have made the same sound.
Right. But you saw what the souls were sitting on? How many there were? There you go.
Oh, let's see. One enemy left. There's a mega sphere.
Can't imagine what's about to happen. I'm
You're-
really happy with how this one turned out. This encounter is very, very good, and I like it.
Uh-huh. I have 62 shotgun shells
Mm-hmm.
and
You
nothing
have
else.
more than enough ammo to clear this.
Oh, right. Jump. Uncle Archie.
So I did revisit one of the tricks I did in Spillways, resurrecting enemies. I also have a rocket launcher, by the way.
I do.
You do. It took a lot of finessing to get these doors to open right, because they're poly objects, and to move them the way I wanted to, I had to figure out the rotation degrees instead of a direction. I had to do it in degrees, and it was so frustrating because what happened was they would move forward or backward, or they wouldn't just go sideways. They would move, front and back. So it was just like trying to get them to not do that.
All right, Archie dead.
I did think about having them infinitely resurrect, but I wasn't sure.
Oh, that might have been a little bit much.
So yeah, the Archvile is the only thing you really need to kill in this entire level.
And we're done. Look at that, 28-28. You love to see it.
Still not as long as my first match.
Well, 28-28 because I got my ass kicked a bunch of times, but that's the thing that happens. So my feedback, I like it. It's got a few ideas that I haven't run into a lot, and I appreciate that about it. The puzzle is a little different. It's definitely a map where if you don't attune yourself to what you're seeing and what's going on, you're going to miss it, a bunch of stuff, and you're going to ram your head into the wall. Because you definitely flip some conventions for Doom maps on their sides for this, and I think it comes across pretty well.
Yeah, the thing with the souls, I realized might be a bit of a pain in the ass. So kind of like what I did with Spillways, where the first room you had to use that fake version of the switch that I thought was clever, but upon reflection, it's not quite as good.
Yeah.
So I figured I would lock the player out of progression until they picked one up, and that was that hallway with the waterfall. So you basically would see that right there in the room. It's like, okay, this stands out, and I can't go forward. And then maybe the player pieced together, okay, and I use it. And that's what you did. You used it, and you're like, oh shit, that's what I was supposed to be doing. And then you ran back to get the first one.
That's some good stuff.
But that sprite is mine. The pedestal is from the game, but the actual soul sprite I designed specifically for the third map I was working on, Cacophony, which was a map where the more enemies you killed and the more power pickups you took, the paths would change. So like you get locked out of a pathway, and you'd have to go a different way, and it would also affect what secrets were available. And it was getting a little long in the tooth, so it's like I'll just make this map instead.
Yeah. All right. In the meantime, there's some bingo squares that we can call.